Welcome once again to my channel, FOGS Business, Fogs Business. My name is Godwin, a marketing professional and a marketing trainer. In this video, we're going to talk about 4 challenges of social media marketing. Most small businesses and most businesses, when they decide to go into social media marketing, they face a lot of challenges. Today we're going to talk about some of the challenges, key challenges that they face. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, hit the subscribe button and subscribe. Don't forget to comment, share, and like. The first challenge we're going to talk about is the choice of platforms. Which platforms should they actually be present on? Should they be present on Facebook? Should they be present on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, and other social media platforms? It is an important decision as it will be part of your business success or your marketing success. Should the business focus on one particular channel or 2 different platforms or 3 different platforms, or be present on all the platforms? Now, I think this is a very huge decision, but let me show you how. Be present everywhere. It is free. I mean, the platforms are free unless you want to do paid to reach out to some specific audience. It is free. So what you have to do is that, first of all, choose the channels from your research that you realize that you have majority of your target audience on, and then give much more attention to those channels. And then the other platforms or social media channels that you think you have less audience, just give lesser attention. So I'm going to say 80-20. You give 80% attention to the platforms where majority of your customers are. So for example, if you are selling, for example, real estate, you're into real estate, you could look at Facebook, you could look at, say, Instagram and Twitter, and then maybe YouTube. Then the other platforms, you give 20% of your time to those other platforms, and then spend 80% of your time on the platforms where you can find the majority of your customers. You can research all the platforms. You can go online and research about the demographic structure of all the platforms. All the platforms have demographic structure, as in age group, dominance in terms of age group, gender, etc. And you'll be able to understand the platform that you have to focus on. But focus on all of them. It is free. These platforms are free. So if you are given the chance to spread your brand across freely, why don't you take advantage of all these platforms than to focus on a particular platform? So like I said, do 80-20. Spend 80% of your time on the platforms where your target audience are the most, and then 20% on the platforms where you have lesser numbers of your target audience on. See, if let's say you have to post throughout the 5 days, you spend 3 days posting on the major channels or 4 days posting on the major channels and interacting with your audience, etc. And then you spend only 2 days on those lesser channels. Right, there is one thing you should get to understand. A channel might not have the demographics that you have. Let's say you are into real estate. Realize that when you go to a particular platform, there are a lot of young people there. That's the Generation Z and the youth, the very younger people who cannot be customers of that particular product. Don't ignore those platforms, because one day they will also grow and become customers of your business. So why don't you catch them young and spread your message with them while they are young? We have something in marketing called the customer life cycle. Why don't you take your brand to that level and take those young guys through the customer life cycle? So you don't spend much time there. You post maybe twice a week or once a week, and then interact there just only once a week. Unless maybe you have a comment to check on and reply to. Then you focus more of your attention on the platforms where you have majority of your customers. So for example, in the real estate example, let's say we are using Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then YouTube, as a matter of fact. So more of our postings and our engagements will be there. And then when it's getting to, let's say, the end of the week or something, we'll move to those platforms where we have lesser of our target audience. It is free. So make use of freebies as a marketer. Years ago, you wouldn't get free advertising platforms of this nature. So it is an opportunity for you to spread your brand across. Look out and research. Use hashtags to research, right? And you'll be able to find out a lot about various platforms. You can also go, people have published a lot of data about the demographic structure of all the platforms. So you'll be able to know where to spend much time. So don't neglect channels that you think have very young people. But like I said, nurture them and then take them through the customer life cycle. This was a story of a bank that decided to develop a product to cover all the stages of life. They decided to give loans to students. When the students completed, they finished paying their loans. They were given mortgage. When they got the mortgage, life assurance, that's bank assurance, life assurance also came in. And then pension investment also came in, and so on and so forth. So don't ignore some of this. It is free in the first place. The next thing I'm going to talk about is content idea generation. Content idea is one of the biggest challenges. A lot of businesses short of content, and sometimes put out content that does not resonate with their audience. Content, they say, is king. Content is king. Your content can determine how well your message can resonate with your audience. People are rather don't know whether they should be always posting visuals or videos, or they should be posting both. But at times it's also good to also check your analytics to see which type of content is resonating. It is very important. All the platforms have sections where you can click to see how your content is performing. If videos are performing, then that is where you have to focus on. This is a big challenge. But let me tell you that in this modern world, video content is actually gaining ground, especially short videos. So you need to look at short videos as well. Now, almost all the platforms also have content specific structure. You realize that TikTok, YouTube are more video centric. Instagram, photos and a bit of videos. Twitter, etc. also have some kind of videos, but you cannot actually look at the broadness of which YouTube videos are as compared to the other channels. So you need to look at the various platforms and then begin to think of what to create as a content or as a copy. One strategy that I will show business out there to do is to follow the footsteps of their competitors. Make a list of your top 10 competitors. Monitor their accounts and see the type of content that they are producing. Which ones are doing well? You can use hashtags to also search for content related to your businesses. With the internet and digital technologies, it's easy to gather information about competitors. So search through competing brands. You can even look out for other competitors that are not within your market, outside your market area, in other countries. And as a matter of fact, gather content ideas and use them. Your content should always not be about selling. Sometimes you can provide information, you can provide some kind of humor. Sometimes you can also run promotions, discounts, free gifts, etc. in your content, how-tos, and so on and so forth. You can watch my video on my channel on short video ideas and you'll get to understand this. Research competitors' content and you will be able to get a lot of content ideas to, as a matter of fact, use. You can as well even edit part of your long videos, especially the very educative parts or the very engaging parts of some of your long videos. Edit them and convert them into short videos, into 60-second videos for shorts, for reels, for stories, etc. Yes, you can edit some of your long videos, parts that are engaging, parts that are educative, parts that can persuade people, etc., parts that are humorous, etc., and also keep them in your content library and post them as short stories, reels, and so on and so forth. You see, it is important to understand the fact that content is important. You can as well also research on how to design proper content. You can even go online and do a course on copywriting. There are free courses online that you can do on copywriting to get to understand how to prepare copies or videos or content. The next thing I'm going to talk about is generating leads. Another big challenge of companies when it comes to social media marketing is generating leads. People spend money sometimes on paid ads and lead generation becomes a problem. You see, posting is not social media marketing. Posting is not social media marketing. Likes and comments will not reflect on your balance sheet. Likes and comments, even though are metrics to bother about, they are vanity metrics. Impression is okay, but comments, like if the comments are not comments that are related to your business, then you don't stand to gain a lot. Probably for reputation and image, for profiling, some comments might be okay. You see, you can get comments, shares and likes, but if you don't get qualified leads, what is the essence? It is the leads that brings revenue. And without revenue, you cannot, as a matter of fact, let your balance sheet reflect. And brands must be valued. As a brand, you need to be valued. So what do you use to value your brand? If you don't, as a matter of fact, have leads. So like I said, posting is not social media marketing. Now, let's look at this. There are brands that have a huge number of followers, about 100,000 followers. These include even personal brands that I have seen, individual brands. But when they post, they get less than 1,000 engagements. Right. Now, if someone has only 100 followers and he gets only 1 like and he gets 5 leads, isn't he better off than someone who has 100,000, gets 1,000 comments and gets 1 lead or no lead at all? The vanity way of measuring social media effectiveness. What brands needs to do is to look at develop a lead magnet to be able to attract leads. Your content must have call to actions. Your content must be able to differentiate, remind, inform, and persuade the customers to take an action to buy. So we are talking of not about posting, but to first of all look at lead generation, lead nurturing, and lead conversion. Lead generation, lead nurturing, and lead conversion. Get the lead, nurture the lead, and turn the lead into a sale, turn the lead into revenue. You can use sponsored ads that targets the right customers with the right demographics, with the right economic circumstances, within the right locations, right? So leads are important. Then you can talk about reputation management, profiling. That is also very important. But leads stands tall. If the company does not generate revenue, even non-governmental organizations need leads, they need donations, they need people to even support the things that they do. That is their lead. It is important to invest in paid ad. Some of the platforms, it is cheaper to invest in paid ads. Facebook, for example, with $30 can give you a lot more leads. Then now it's up to you to nurture those leads and convert them. Join relevant groups on social media. Reach out to individuals. Personalize your social media strategy and your social media moves to get into people's inbox, reach out to people, but make sure you reach out to them much courteously and let them know that you know that the time that you are reaching out to them or the way in which you are reaching out to them actually is not, too that open, but you would like to crave their indulgence. You're sorry reaching out to them that way, but you want to introduce your product to them. Engage with profiles. If it is companies that you are targeting, engage with the company's profiles. Follow what your competitors are doing. Monitor your competitors. Reviews from your competitors' customers. Comment from your competitors' followers, and so on and so forth. And try and gather leads. You can use hashtags to search for negative sentiments. For example, the pizza was bad. Or in our real estate example, hashtag poor drainage. Maybe somebody bought a house in one of your estates or in a competitor's estate, sorry, and then maybe probably drainage was not good. You'll be able to unearth all this. Use keywords that are related to complaints. Use keywords that are related to people searching for certain things. House for sale in London, house for sale in Accra, house for sale in Kingston, house for sale in Montego Bay, wherever. Right? And you'll be able to get access to leads. Then reputation is important to also build reputation. So ensure that you keep your reputation solid. The next I'm going to talk about is quality over quantity. Quality over quantity. More followers are not bad. More followers are not bad, but make sure that you get the right followers following you. Don't be part of the vanity metric menace. Right? It is important to always ensure that you link up with the right people. Also, in terms of posting, how many times should you post? Frequency does not really mean that you have to post every day. You can be posting once a week, but on a schedule. I have seen brands posting plenty times and not getting leads. So in social media, don't always look out for quantity. Look for quality, be it followers, be it comments, be it shares, be it likes, and impressions as well. Quality over quantity. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe. Don't forget to comment, share, and like. I have a lot more videos, very educative for anybody who is doing business. Watch my video, and my videos can help you succeed in your business. Thank you very much.